Hello everyone! Today I'm in a park and I will film a Q&A video, answer all... I hope nothing's gonna fall anymore. Today's the windy day. I chose the best day ever to film in a park, but I hope everything will go well. And the reason why I'm in a park is because firstly it's cool. I think it's a nice place to film a video. Secondly, I'm still embarrassed to film in my apartment, and yes, it's also embarrassing to film in a public place, in a park where many people walk by, but at least I don't know these people and I won't see them again, so it's better for me, and I think it's also nice for you to see not just a simple room in the background, but a nice park. Okay, let's go and see the questions. So the first question is best and worst parts about living in Spain. So, okay, best part is definitely the weather. Okay, today is the coldest days in a while, but in general it's so hot in March already, and if I was still in Latvia where I'm from, then I would walk in my winter coat probably, but right now even in the coldest day I'm sitting just in a hoodie. And yeah, I love the warm weather, and that is easily the best thing. And the worst thing, it's difficult if you don't know the language, which is like maybe understandable because Spanish is such a popular language to learn and to know, but if you don't know it, then it's very hard. But for example, when I was in Croatia, I never ever had any problems with not knowing Croatian language, but who knows Croatian language? Like only Croatians and people who live around that area. But Spanish language is very common to know, so that's why they expect everyone to know, and sometimes even people know English, but they just don't want to talk in English, so that's also the worst thing. Next question is, what do you miss the most from Latvia? Okay, that's a good question because I'm here only 2 months, a bit less, and I don't feel homesick yet, and I really don't miss anything because before leaving I spent all my time at home and I just couldn't wait to change my environment and go somewhere. So that's why I don't really miss anything from home. Okay, maybe my dogs and being able to squish them and hug them and kiss them, but I think when I will be longer here, then I will start to miss them more, and towards the end of my Erasmus I will probably start to miss the food. And I'm just saying that because when I was in Croatia, I really missed these things, which is desserts from cottage cheese. Yeah, right now I don't miss them yet, but I believe that I will miss them. And of course I miss my friends, and I really wish they could come here, but I don't miss Latvia. Next question is, what was the craziest moment yet? So I was with Spanish people and we were having a dinner in this kind of fancy restaurant, and we drank Spanish ciders and we ate Spanish food. It was great, but Spanish people are crazy. They were super loud in this fancy restaurant and screaming and singing, and so I didn't feel like embarrassed or something. It was just like, wow, I can't imagine this happening in Latvia or basically anywhere else, because they are so open-minded and they don't really care about what others will think about that. And later I partied a little bit with them, and it was also a crazy experience because I went to sleep at 2 a.m. and they partied till 6 a.m. and then went to a bar in the morning. So yeah, I can't party like them yet. Maybe I will see. How many times have you cried already? A few times. Right now I remember 3 times. Once it was at the beginning when I thought that I wouldn't find friends, so I spent my day with people. I did fun things and it was nice, but then I got home and I felt like those were not my people, and I got scared that I won't meet my people, and yeah, well, it's difficult. Okay, now I feel awkward because there's someone next to me yelling at the dog. That was the first time I cried, and some other times which were not related about Erasmus or being so far away from home. I didn't cry about things like that. I think I cried more when I was in Latvia, so it's good. When do you plan to come back home? So right now I think I will stay till the end of June. I will see, because I have my apartment till the end of the June, and I don't know if it will go. So that's what happens when you film in a park. Great. So yeah, I have my apartment till the end of the June, but I will see if it will be boring. Then I will maybe leave at the middle of the June, and if I will love it here, then I will maybe stay longer. I will see, but yeah, I think I won't be sooner than middle of the June. My leg got numb. Next question is, how warm is it? Can you wear dresses and t-shirts already? So I chose the worst day to film this because it's cold today, but some days it was super hot. It was like, I don't know, 23 degrees, and I wore skirts without tights and little jean jacket, but it wasn't so hot for me to wear like t-shirts all day. Okay, there were moments when I took off my jacket and wore only t-shirt, but in general it's not that warm yet. Next question is, how did you make friends in Madrid? I made friends through WhatsApp groups, and I really suggest having WhatsApp groups if you're planning to go for Erasmus in any city, any country, because that's how I found my friends in both my Erasmuses, so in Croatia and here, and everyone just like make plans. For example, someone writes, so does anyone want to hang out today? And then everyone says yes, and then they meet and do something, and that's how I met many people. But I think it's like so amazing, like I mentioned before, that I met some people which I didn't like connect, and I didn't feel as if they are my people, but still I kind of found my people, and I think it's so crazy because it happens every time, like not only to me, but I just watch how these friend groups are made and they all just fit so well together, and I think it's like crazy. Of course, I had worries also. Oh, what if I don't find friends? I think it was my biggest worry in both Erasmuses, but it just will happen. Like, even if you don't have those WhatsApp groups, it still will happen, and just let it be, and the universe will do its thing, and your friends will find you and you will meet your people. What do you suggest to future Erasmus students? So my first suggestion would be say yes, just do things and try new things, and maybe, for example, if you're scared to do something or you have never done it before and someone offers you to do it, don't be like no, but just say yes and do it. That's how you will meet many great people. Second tip, don't spend all your money in your first weeks. I know it's difficult because for me at least, when I come to a new country, at first I feel like, oh, I have so much money because all my Erasmus scholarship comes in one time, so it's not like I get monthly scholarship, so I feel like, oh, I have so much money, I'm in a new country, I want to try everything, so it's normal, but don't do it and save money before coming. And my third tip is just listen to your heart. Also, I mentioned saying yes to everything. Of course, you don't have to say yes to everything. For example, if you feel like you shouldn't go there or you should go there, then I don't know. But for me, I rely on my inner voice very much, and I sometimes do things that are scary, but I feel like I have to do it, and sometimes I just kind of pass on things that I feel like are not right for me, and just trust the process and just go with the flow and see where you will end up, and I believe you will end up in the best place. If I would have another chance to go for Erasmus, where would you go? I think I would love to go to Portugal. I don't know, I think it's amazing place. Well, I have never been there, but I really hope that I will be able to travel there while I'm here in Madrid. And yeah, probably I would love to go there for Erasmus as well. I would like to go to Netherlands, but it would be very expensive there, so I'm not so sure. Let's stick with Portugal. And the last question for today will be, what would you say how COVID affects the life in Madrid? Can you still enjoy the real Erasmus life with people and do parties and stuff? So, COVID in Madrid is like, it's nothing. Like, when I compare how situation is in different cities and in different countries in general, I'm like amazed how it is here, because here life goes on. Here nothing has stopped and everything is open. Bars, some clubs are open, karaoke places, like everything you can imagine, and it is amazing. And the only thing is that the curfew starts at 11, but bars are working till 11, so usually I just leave at 11 and get home around 11:30, and police doesn't care if you're like half an hour late. And yeah, I met many people because we were just able to meet up, and then, for example, if we decide to sit in a bar or something, then we just split on different tables and we're going on hikes, and yeah, it's amazing. Well, COVID of course impacts it, because otherwise there would be more house parties and stuff like that, which are also happening, but I don't really want to talk about it as this is a public space and I don't want to promote like illegal stuff, but they are happening. And if you're wondering, should I go to Erasmus or not during this situation, just go and don't doubt it. Even if you will go, and even if there is a lockdown in the country where you will go, still it's like amazing experience. And so I would just advise to not care about COVID in a way that's not limit yourself, and don't pick COVID as a reason not to go. I was lucky enough to have the best year of my life in 2020 because I was in Croatia and COVID was on its peak in 2020. So right now I'm in Madrid and I'm just experiencing so many new things. Even though it's a pandemic, I feel like I really just ran away from it, and that's what I would suggest you. I don't suggest you not following the rules or anything like that, but if you put yourself in a new environment, even during times like this, it can end up being your best experience in your life. So yes, COVID is influencing my experience, but it's still amazing, so go for it. So those are all the questions I will answer today. I really hope it was useful, and now you oh my god, I hope you got to know something new, something useful. And if you have any more questions, just leave them in the comments or write me on Instagram. I always love receiving messages and helping you guys answering questions about Erasmus, because I'm so passionate about it. If you like this video, of course, leave a like and subscribe to my channel for more, and see you next time. Bye.